Hey, we're coming up on 6:41 on a Wednesday morning. I'm excited to see what Amarion has to show us with those kids at the pool. And luckily, yesterday actually was a good day to be out because the rain kind of held off. I'm hoping it'll do the same today.
Absolutely. Going to continue to be very scattered in nature, so there's a good chance that you don't run into anything in the way of rain throughout today, throughout tomorrow, each and every day of your 7-day forecast. But I just can't get enough of this image. Finally, a gorgeous sunrise to welcome you out the door. Contrary to what we have been dealing with over the last 2 days with rainy skies, wet roads, seeing people on the road kick up a couple of puddles in nature. So it does look like we're kicking off this Wednesday morning nice and dry. Current temperatures you're walking outside to somewhere in the mid to upper 60s, actually popping down to 65 degrees over in Butler right now, and a mix of a couple of 70s and 71s. So it is a pleasant start to your day temperature wise and not necessarily as humid in nature as well. Here's your satellite and radar picture, picking up on plenty of cloud cover, a couple of showers and thunderstorms during the overnight hours that have continued to weaken and move out of our area, like down to the south, up here in Putnam County and Hancock County, moving up towards the Augusta area. So going on our surface map right now, going to see what's going on with our specific setup right now. We do have this stationary boundary just to the north of us, and this may sag a little bit towards the south today, but this is going to kind of be a focal point for where rain chances will pop up later this afternoon into the evening hours. So areas along the boundary and to the south of the boundary where the warm and muggy air still does remain in the forecast have the potential for some scattered activity in the form of showers, maybe even a couple of storms that try to build in as we go into the late evening and the overnight hours. But once we get into that overnight time period, most of the intense weather is going to start to fall apart because it loses that daytime heating, and we'll start out most mornings nice and dry. Before you get past lunchtime, temperatures warm back up and the rain chances pop back up in nature. Once again, you can't rule out a couple of storms. Even a severe storm could be in the cards, but it does look like most areas are going to see your typical kind of summertime and run-of-the-mill thunderstorms that will have some gusty winds. It will be a little bit loud outside, but not all that atypical from what we normally see during the warm and the muggy months of the year. We play future view all the way out to Friday afternoon, so still going to have to duck and dodge a shower or a storm for any Friday evening plans, but nothing all that organized in the way of rain. Afternoon high temperatures not going to vary much, going to be just below average or right there along the average mark this time of year. That average high temperature around 90 degrees this time of year. But when you factor in this humidity, it's going to feel a little bit warmer each and every day. We'll take it over to your 7-day forecast where you can see just a scattered chance of a shower or a storm each and every day all the way through your Father's Day weekend, continuing into next week. And these high temperatures, like I mentioned, going to feel a little bit warmer, and that's what you'll be treated to, is feels like temperatures maybe in the mid-90s during those dry periods each day.